Hey guys, what's going on? I'm Shorty SX, and, well, I don't think any of you were expecting this video. Well, maybe like one or two just because it's the MSR, but come on, hands up, like, who was really expecting this? So, what's going on? This thing came out today. Some of you probably know, a new update dropped for Modern Warfare Remastered, alongside the game finally coming out as a standalone copy for way too much money, but besides the point. The MSR is apparently now in Modern Warfare Remastered. So, you know how I had, what was it, like 1,200 of those, I want to say depot points? The one with the little Harry Potter mark on them? Anyway, you know how I pretty much had like 1,200 of those saved up because I was just, I felt like giving Activision the middle finger because of the whole supply drop deal, because I don't need camos, like, I don't care what they give you in those little supply drops. Like, they're the most boring crap to me, and I never actually cared. On that note, even though this whole video is kind of about the new update and the MSR, which is part of the whole supply drop deal, please, please, please don't actually take this all to be as a, oh yeah, I should totally go and buy this with, money. Like, that's, like, especially if you want to, like, make me happy for whatever reason. Like, I have no idea why you'd want to do that, but if you do, please don't actually buy supply drops. Maybe play to get this. By the way, in case anyone's wondering, it took, I want to say 700 of those points just to get this. Obviously you had to do the whole crafting system, which I had never done before, and I'm not gonna even talk about it. Let's just say this video has already probably been way too much about supply drops, and I don't even want to talk about it. It's like, even opening them was so boring, like I had to sit there spamming X for a good 10 minutes until 700 points vanished. Anyway, so let's talk about the MSR. Now, it obviously looks beautiful, and again, like, I actually kind of wanted to hate whatever they dropped just because the whole, we're gonna milk this for every penny you have scheme that Activision seem to be going for these days. But at the same time, I kind of can't hate it because it's the MSR. They really know how to pull your strings is all I'm gonna say. But the sniper itself is pretty awesome. To be fair, like, I was expecting it to be some hugely unfair thing where, it'd have like, well, the first 5 bullets come with sleight of hand. And, kind of how they did with the previous DLC weapons, which, oh, yeah. Oh man, like, before I had played against them, because you guys know, like I mentioned this in my last commentary, that I kind of stopped playing the game right when they released all those supply drop craps, and I actually thought the whole first 5 bullets only applied to, like, the first 5 bullets of your life. So, like, you'd have to die. So it'd be more of a technique for, I guess, helping the players who die all the time. And I find out, no, it's actually once you reload your weapon, because why not support that bad habit that we all are too bad at anyways, and, reloading your weapon way too much. But anyway, I'm getting off topic. So I was kind of expecting this sniper to be a little funky or weird or whatever, but actually, so far, it seems to be just on par with the other snipers in the game. It ADS is at what seems like the same speed. It doesn't have more damage, or at least the stats didn't seem to suggest that it would have more damage or range, so at least I think we're fine, and this is not screwing up the balance or anything. By the way, don't quote me on this, because again, I haven't actually seen the proper stats. I didn't spend too much time testing, and I definitely haven't been in the game files yet, so who knows. But so far, it feels normal. Of course, remember, this is never going to be Modern Warfare 3, because here we don't have sleight of hand, so obviously the MSR feels very different. By the way, I keep calling it the MSR. It's called, like, the tag suppressor, I have no idea. It's called something weird. It's pretty clear that it's the MSR. I'm not sure if Remington really put out another sniper like it that this could be, but I guess they just couldn't call it that because this is meant to be in an earlier time period or whatever, but doesn't matter. The gameplay you're watching, which I guess is actually coming to an end right now, it's actually pretty cute, I would say. In fact, that's probably why I felt like I had to upload this video, because the sniper came out. I kind of had to deal with a bunch of headaches anyway. In fact, I still have to right now, but I got this 25 for 3 gameplay, and it just kind of reminded me of that very first. Again, I don't know how many of you guys really go that far back with me. I expect not too many at this point, but my very first kind of, like, reason to get on YouTube was because when Modern Warfare 3 came out, I put out this 30 for 2 or something free-for-all with the MSR at the time when people hadn't even unlocked the thing yet. And I was like, oh yeah, here's a 3-minute 30 for 2, so what's going on? No, but actually, like, the commentary itself was pretty horrible, but the game was great, and a lot of people kind of responded to it, and that's probably what started the whole YouTube thing for me. And then I eventually posted some tips because, that was, like, a good way to help some people. Anyway, it's kind of funny. But that's like when I got this game, I was like, you know what? This kind of actually felt a bit like that. And, you know, on the day it's released, in fact, it kicked me out of a lobby for me to download the update. Oh, the update was like 30 gigabytes. Holy crap. By the way, I also played the new bog map, which, again, like, my insides actually wanted to hate it. And remember, I still have that dirty bath towel sock flavor in my mouth just because this is all supply drops and because I know people are still gonna probably spend money to get some of this stuff, which I really don't think it's worth it, and I don't think any of us should be supporting Activision at this point in this way. But at the same time, like, I have to say that I didn't mind the new bog all that much. To be fair, I was never actually the biggest fan of the original bog just because it's one of those kind of quirky maps, especially, you know, it has that weird spawn on the one end where you can just trap the one guy and have him keep spawn in front of you, and it was never really my favorite map, and the new bog actually kind of has a few sightlines that are changed, which, in my opinion, might actually make it a better map, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. It's just one map, and, I mean, it's nice that they actually released it for however long it's out. Funny story, actually, just because, you know, my last commentary, I kind of mentioned that I had gotten off the game after they started releasing all the weird weapons, like the BOSS or BOS or whatever it's called. And by the way, funny thing, I actually just noticed that the sniper's name is like right at the bottom. I'm blind, or apparently never noticed. The S-Tac Aggressor, not the TAC Suppressor, which I guess I'm gonna count it as close enough. It's the MSR, okay? But yeah, the new map's not too bad. But the funny part that playing against those boss weapons, because I hadn't actually used them yet, or obviously I haven't used them yet because I only tried to unlock this thing. I'm probably not gonna touch another supply drop unless some other weird crazy thing comes out. Hey, let's see how many points I can gather up this time. I have 500 left, I want to say, something like that. But the funny thing is everybody's carrying those bosses around, like, wow, it's unbelievable. But at the same time, like I said in my last commentary, it doesn't really make too much of a difference, I suppose, when you're sniping them, because yeah, with the exception of these guys with Juggernaut, I'm either going to shoot them once and kill them, and at which point it doesn't really matter what weapon they're carrying, or I'm going to miss them and they're going to kill me and it almost doesn't matter what weapon they're carrying. So yeah, at that point, like, I'm actually kind of having fun with this game again. That's why I said, like, I'm sure none of you guys are expecting this so soon after the previous video, like, whoa, what's going on? But probably because of the previous video, I don't know, I kind of got a bit of the old feel back. I don't know why. Maybe because you guys were awesome, actually, but the point is, I've actually been a little bit on Modern Warfare Remastered in recent days, getting my snipe on with all the normal weapons, and it's actually been pretty fun. I do have to say that with this new patch, and I don't know whether it's because new people were buying the game or what's going on, probably it's because people are expecting summer noobs to be out, or whatever you want to call them, and I guess a lot of the older players are coming back, but there's so many campers in this game. And that's also why you guys see me kind of like crouch walking around quite a bit. And remember, that's of course why I crouch walk in this game, because sadly Dead Silence is not as silent as you'd want it to be. And it really annoys me a little bit, because obviously I love running Dead Silence, but I also think it kind of slows the game down quite a little bit. Because everyone with headphones, and by now I'm guessing most good players use headphones, because I don't know how else you're going to use all your senses, but the point is, it kind of makes you slow down, and I think that's partially the reason for why people tend to be a bit more campy in this game. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Actually, it was pretty fun, and you know, 25 for 3. I actually like the fact that it was longer gameplay, so I can actually talk to you for a little bit longer than just those 3-4 minutes I used to do. But hey, like I said, I'm still around. If you have something you want me to cover, maybe drop it in the comment section. You never know when I'll get inspired and make another video, or if it's, you know, if it's a really good question, then haha. But I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will catch you next time. Peace.